Hi everybody, I'm Duane Marino, and today's lowdown is one of my favorite quotes, which is, it's rarely about information, it's usually about execution. There's no lack of information today. We have books, audiobooks, we have blogs, we have websites, we have courses you can take. There's people you can follow on YouTube. There's teachers and mentors and coaches, and it's all over the place. But executing is really where the rubber meets the road. So when I'm following up clients on a long-term basis, which is actually what I'm doing here today, I get together with one of my dealer groups every 2 months, coming up to 4 years, and they've seen some phenomenal improvements, but there's always, room for, getting better at something. Execution is really where the money is. Now, there's 4 steps you have to go through when you want to improve something, and the first one is this. Honestly assess how you're doing. It is very difficult to improve what you do not honestly measure. There's no point lying about how things are going in your life, with your health, wealth, happiness, sales process, or whatever. So honestly assessing how you're doing is key, because if you're naturally a pessimist or an optimist, you're going to be a little bit off base, and you just can't afford to do that. You need to be like a GPS and really hone in on where you're at all the time. The second thing is create a plan. Now, the plan is easy. There's no lack of information. You can get a plan from all sorts of different information sources, but get a plan, and I really believe in a reasonable plan and a very optimistic, outlandish, or higher goal down the road, because the third step is going to be execution. You need to execute in baby steps. You can't go ahead and leaps and bounds. It's not possible. So baby steps, a long-term thinking, game plan, do what's sustainable, not just obtainable. You really want to have a process in place where you're executing and looking at your plan daily, comparing it to your long-term objectives, honestly reassessing how you're doing. And with this aspect of patient execution, you're going to create some habits that are going to stick. You won't even be able to remember what you used to do, and that really is the ultimate goal. So number 4 then is measure and track your important metrics. And the reason for measuring and tracking your important metrics is to push you back into step 1, which of course is reassessing, remeasuring, and honestly looking at how you're doing. This 4-step program just continues on for the rest of your life and never changes. And I imagine even when you are looking towards the end of your life, it could be, retiring, retirement home, or something else like that. I bet you those things even kick in then, but obviously the objectives are different. 3 additional tips. Write down your goals, glance at them daily, keep everything realistic and achievable, and tell selective people about your goals, because there's a lot of haters out there, there's a lot of jealous people, or people that for some reason won't support you in your goals. I would keep your goals exceptionally private, and then have people ask you down the road, hey, how'd you do this? And then you can tell them how you did it, but what you're planning on doing or what you're executing right now really is between you and people you trust very, very intimately. Anyways, I'm Duane Marino. There's your tip for the day. Again, it's rarely a lack of information. It's usually a lack of execution. Please hit like, share, subscribe, or comment, and we'll see you on the next one.